You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
We welcome you to the YCN Game of the Week, coming to you from North Sutton, New Hampshire, and Kearsarge Regional High School, the Marty Brown Court, and Girls High School Basketball Division 3 tonight. It'll be the 2-1 Hopkinton Hawks against the 3-0 Kearsarge Cougars. I'm Bob Lippman. Great to have you along for the YCN Game of the Week. You get a look there, the officials and head coach Ed Tenney back leading the Kearsarge Cougars in his second stint, picking right up where he left off here at Kearsarge with winning basketball. The Cougars come in here 3-0 off of their win over Mascoma the other night. And the Hawks are coming off of their first loss of the season, a tough one to Conan, 34-23. And they'll see what they can do with Kearsarge in the first of two meetings in 2 weeks between these rivals. The gym is again full tonight with a boys game having been just completed, and now the varsity girls will get going in just a couple of minutes. We hope you're looking forward to our coverage tonight as Kearsarge takes on Hopkinton. Girls Division 3 action on this, the YCN Game of the Week.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, and backup generators. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. La Valley Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at La Valley Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Intertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Intertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warren, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NC TV.
All right, back here at Kearsarge Regional High School, we're just about to introduce the starters for the second game of their doubleheader here tonight, our YCN Game of the Week. As Kearsarge against Hopkinton. Pat Roy is the seventh-year head coach at Hopkinton. Had a coaching stint at Campbell High School. Shaylee Murdo, a 5'6" freshman, will start. Here's Elise Miner. She'll be a part of the offense tonight for Coach Roy, a 5'5" junior. Marty Carmichael, a 5'10" junior. Maybe a player who could be relied upon for a double-double most nights. Liz Holmes, a 5'10" sophomore, starts tonight, and a 5'5" junior, Hannah Pecci. And that's the starting lineup for the Hopkinton Hawks tonight. They go with an all-underclass starting lineup. And now over on the other side of Kearsarge. Shapiro is first to be introduced, the 5'7" sophomore. 15. 6-foot junior Tessa Marinello. Anna Cohen, a 5'8" senior, starts tonight for the Cougars. Stocker, a 5'8" senior. Addison Whitey, a 5'6" senior, starts tonight.
All right, we already had the national anthem, folks, so let's get the stands and play along.
Officials for tonight's game are Michaela DeVoychek and Tom Hanwright. Great to have you along. Girls high school basketball, good rivalry game. Because of the fact that Kearsarge played up at Division II for a couple of years, there have not been a lot of recent meetings. They did meet twice during the COVID year and split the two games. That last year, Kearsarge won both, 38-31 and 46-36. A year it saw Hopkinton win 11 and go to the playoffs. Kearsarge 14-5, a quarterfinalist in Division III. Center circle for the Cougars, Tessa Marinello. For the Hawks is Maddie Carmichael. Up into the air, controlled by the Hawks. Cougars almost came away with that ball. Hawks did a good job to be able to pick it back up. Hopkinton did struggle to score some points the other night against solid Conan squad. Kearsarge will certainly defensively try to make things happen, and then they're great at breaking out. Hawkball. Kearsarge was the 5 seed in the playoffs a year ago. 14-5 record. The 2 shots right off the bat here as referee Tom Hanwright comes over and tells us. It was on Hannah going.
Her first, deep first. And she's at the line, shooting 2.
Pesci's first is good. Hawks will press off of the made free throws. Let's see how Kearsarge handles that. Shapiro pushes it ahead and out of bounds off the Hawks. Ed Tenney coached at Kearsarge 1990 to 2008. There's a plaque of Coach Tenney just outside the Marty Brown court. In trouble underneath and an end line violation there. Back to the Hawks. Played a minute. They pin it mid-court. Hawks break it. They had a 2-on-1, but the ball comes back out to Ella Stocker. And then Stocker gets fouled. Foul on Elise Minor will be her first.
Her first, team 1.
Gotta hurry. And they wind up with a 3-on-1, but the runner in the lane for Marinello didn't go. And this will be Hawk ball. 6:39 left in the first. Cougars looking for their first points. Will not get it there. Shapiro with a miss. Hawks long feet ahead. Here's Pesci underneath. Finds Holmes in the lane, but it didn't go. And a tie up. Ball to Kearsarge. Murdo will bring it across after the turnover. Still just 2 points in both free throws by Pesci. Ball go to Hopkinton off the Minor miss. Knocked away. Cougars, Whitey comes down low, looking for Marinello. Stocker's shot, no good. Offensive rebound inside, Marinello. Going, can't finish it, back to Hopkinton, and we're still looking for a field goal, 2.5 into the game. 5:30, 2-0 Hopkinton. Pesci takes on Whitey. Leaves for Murdo. Minor to Holmes. Carmichael a quick touch. They kick through. And the ball rolls over the back iron for Pesci. Cougars push it. And lost it.
There's no substitution. Number 12, Jada Kendrigan.
Jada Kendrigan will come into the ball game here for Kearsarge. 5'5" sophomore to play up top. Reiner. Tie up this ball will go to the Hawks. Timeout for Kearsarge. So the Cougars, 4:37 to go in the first. And look at that score, 2-0 on 2 free throws by Hannah Pecci. Game coverage tonight being brought to you in part by LaValle and Middleton Building Supply. Home improvement and construction from concept to completion. They're celebrating 60 years of serving you in over 12 locations in New England. Thanks for joining us on YCN. Coach Tenney left the Kearsarge program the first time. Ended up taking over and coaching his son Matt at Sunapee with the boys program there. Returns this year with a star-studded roster. Star-studded coaching staff is what I meant to say. We'll see if the roster develops into star players. They're young and learning, but there's a shot here, no good for Hopkinton. Tipped rebound, pulled down, up and good for Murdo. 4-0. Let's see what happens here. On the three, came up short. Tipped back, but not controlled by the Cougars. Now Hopkinton off of a turnover, they get another bucket, and it's Maddie Carmichael, and the lead is 6-0. Hawks steal again. Reclaimed though by Stockton. Drive for Kearsarge, first points to Ava Shapiro. Early on, Kearsarge trying to weather a tough shooting start. Play defense, see what you can do. Murdo came down with it. They get a ball out of bounds. No, they call foul? They did. Hannah Pecci on the foul. I think he said 24 on Hopkinton. Her first. Sierra Stone is into the game. Cougars, Shapiro looks again, no good. Rebound pulled down by Goen. Goen right back up with the right hand, no good. Stocker battling for the rebound, in traffic Marinello. Tie up, the Cougars will keep the basketball. Kearsarge has not been tested in their first 3 games, winning easily over Campbell, Hillsborough, Deering, and Mascoma. This is their 4th straight home game to open the season. Give and go, but it didn't work. It ended up in a tie-up and go back to the Hawks. Hawks with wins over Fall Mountain and Raymond and a loss to Cody. Madera Boucher into the game for Kearsarge. .240 to go in the first. Murdo. Back to Carmichael. Floater is good for Stone. The Hawks have to be thrilled at this start, handling Kearsarge pressure and forcing turnovers of their own. 16-footer rattles out for Whitey and a jump ball. We'll stay with Kearsarge. Had a few of these in this first quarter, haven't we? 2:05 to go in the first.
For the game for Hopkinton, number 25, Beth Taylor.
Beth Taylor in for Hopkinton. So Stocker will bring it in. Traveling, turn it over. And Tenney's assistants. Steve Levapicello is a 2,000-point scorer here at Kearsarge. Going out of Southern New Hampshire, Lexi Garcia, Melinda Laro, Darren Huff, and Ray Darragon's been with Ed Tenney for a long time. Another bucket for Murdo. She has a 2, and the lead is 8, 10-2. Shapiro deep to Goen. Three-point try, comes up short. Tough rebound and put back for Goen. The Hawk ball, 1:23 left in the first. Stone up ahead, Murdo. Dad Skates, the assistant coach for Pat Roy. Minute to go, Murdo comes away with a steal, creates a 3-on-2 opportunity, but Stocker steps into the lane, steals the ball, and now Kearsarge the other way looking for easy points. They come back to Stocker for the bucket. Good work there by the Cougars. Looked like it was going to be a Hawk bucket, an easy one. And you see the finish there, pretty play. .38 seconds left in the quarter. Kearsarge has played from behind here in the first. Whitey. Boucher is tied up.
In the game of Kearsarge, number 12, Jamie Kendrick. Number 21, Tessa Marinello.
Kendrigan and Marinello are back into the game now for the Cougars. Final 18 seconds of the quarter. Minor down to 10. Stone with 7. Minor with 5, and Murdo deep 3, no good. End of 1. And Hopkinton is in front. Maybe an upset brewing here tonight in North Sutton. We'll see. End of 1, Hopkinton 12, Kearsarge 6. This is the YCN Game of the Week.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Marty Brown Court at Kearsarge Regional High School, end of 1. Hopkinton 12, Kearsarge 6. Final games before the holiday break. Hopkinton will be back in action on the 2nd, Monday, with Hillsborough Deering. Kearsarge will be at Stevens that night. In Division III, playing a very compressed schedule. Taylor had a good chance inside. The third opportunity is good for Stone. Stone with a couple of field goals. The Hawks build the lead back to 8, 14-6. Cougars pressed in the backcourt and a reach-in foul on Elise Minor. It's only the third Hawk foul, but 2 of them are on Minor.
Hopkinton foul, number 12, Elise Minor. Her second, team 3.
See, Cougars open the second with Ella Stocker, Jada Kendrigan, Addison Whitey, and then down here with Hannah Goen and Tessa Marinello, and that worked. Marinello finishes off the perfect pass. Get another look at this one. The screen, pick and roll, and the finish, 14-8, foul on Kearsarge. Just their second. Stocker on the foul. Shaylee Murdo had the big first quarter with 3 made field goals. Back in for the player Elise Minor, who has the 2 fouls. Taylor on the end line, and that's good. Beth Taylor for 2. Cougars inside. Marinello missed. Carmichael with a 3 try off that, didn't go either. .6:49 to go in the second. Hawks with a chance at a double-digit lead on the road and unbeaten Kearsarge. Murdo leaves for Taylor. Goen has it, but no help. And the reach in from behind forces the turnover. And now there's no help the other way. And we'll get a foul. Offensive foul. Turnover. .6:12 to go, 16-8. She has it knocked out of her hands. Inbounds play, shot no good for Murdo. And the Cougars get a fast break off that by Shapiro. Second field goal for Ava Shapiro. Kearsarge read the play well. Cougars do get back defensively as the Hawks try to go long to break the pressure. Murdo. Over the right hand, no good for Stone, out of bounds. White ball. Kearsarge will take it with 5:27 left. Tipped, knocked down, stolen away. Murdo. Miller steps in the lane and misses the layup. Cougars bring it back the other way, and the jumper in and out for Stocker. Cougar ball. Holmes 23 in for Hopkinton, 11 Hannah going in for Kearsarge. It's Kearsarge ball here, 16-10. Hopkinton had a 12-6 lead at the quarter, so we're 4-4 here in quarter 2. Pecci, no. Or rather, Holmes, no good there. Cougars now have 2-on-1. Basket for Marinello. Assist for, I think that was Kendrigan, right? 12 to make it 16-12. Beautiful pass. 2-on-1. Make the defensive player commit. Should get a basket. Jumper around, no good. Broken up. Halfway through the second. Hawk lead 4 at Kearsarge. Should bring Addison Whitty back into the game. Kearsarge will use the 30-second timeout with 3:52 to go, and Tenney will use his second timeout of the half. 16-12 our score. YCN would like to thank our great lineup of sponsors for their support. Echo Communications, Barton Insurance, HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, North Cape Design Build, Bubba's Bar and Grill, and LaValley Building Supply. We hope you'll thank them by buying local. Be sure to stay with us on the post game today. Right afterwards, we'll name our Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, presented by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Inbounds for Marinello, out for a 3, no good. On target for going, they didn't get it. Hawks the other way. Tap through the lane. Wound up in the hands of Carmichael. It didn't go, and now the other way. Kearsarge is blocked. Foul up top. Marinello will go to the line, I believe.
Hopkinton foul, number 23, Liz Holmes. Her first, team foul.
Liz Holmes first. Not a foul in the act of shooting. So Cougar ball. 5th team foul on the Hawks. Hopkinton scored the first 6. They've led all the way. Three for going up top. No. 3:12 till halftime.
The game for Kearsarge, number 12, Jada Kendrigan.
Jada Kendrigan will come in for Hannah going for the Cougars. Minor for the Hawks. Feeds low. Murdo was the intended target. Play broken up. Murdo had 6 in the first quarter. Rebound Marinello. Pretty finish by Ella Stockman. 2-point game. Cougars nearly got that one away. Let's take a look at the Stocker bucket here on that last possession. Once again, good pass. Finds its way across. Cougars looking for a stop. Carmichael. Guarded by Boucher. That's 3 for Murdo. She has 9 points. Hawks looking for more. On a 3 ball, it's good. So we're getting a Hopkinton and Sydney Westover 35 in.
Sydney Westover.
128 left here. 22-14 off that made 3. Runner in the lane, off the window, and good for Stocker. Loaded it up there. Ella has 6. Closing moments of this half here. Holmes fouled. Tessa Marinello on the foul.
Liz Holmes in the line, shooting 2.
So put Liz Holmes at the line.
We go to Hopkinton, number 11, Gina Simpkins.
Gina Simpkins into the game now. .22-16. Stocker. Rebound Marinello. Three look good for Kendrick, but rattled out. Hawks have it 23 seconds. .15 seconds now for the Hawks. They've led all the way in the half. 7 seconds. That pass had gotten through to Shapiro, might have had a breakaway there. They still have 2.5, 2.6 on the clock. Corner tried to get it back to Stocker. It's still Kearsarge ball, but now we're down to 0.8 of a second. So now it's got to be catch and shoot. Got to go. Nope, no time. There's no time for those dribbles. And that's how we'll end. And Kearsarge still chasing. They were down 6 at the end of 1. Each team puts 10 points on the board in quarter 2. Our halftime score here at Kearsarge. Hopkinton 22, Kearsarge 16. This is the YCN Game of the Week.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, and backup generators. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper, Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Intertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Intertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
So as you look inside Kearsarge High School, where anybody with sneakers on, I guess, is out shooting baskets right now, as you see 22-16 Hopkinton at the half, and the Hawks set the stage early with 6 points early on. They're led by Shaylee Murdo, the freshman, with 9. Ella Stocker has 6 for the Cougars. Ed Tenney with some work to do. We'll be back to see if Kearsarge can rally in the second half. More of the YCN Game of the Week coming up.
JOSA is now celebrating 30 years of existence. Started back in 92, I think it was, with Rink Man from New London. And he and I kind of trying to replicate the jazz sessions of the 1930s and 40s with Dizzy Gillespie and Charlie Parker and so forth. People come and sit in and just let it generate into a jam session. And then it ultimately moved to Eastman in Grantham. And we've been there actually the longest at the center at Eastman. And now we have a formula where we back up featured jazz professionals touring the U.S. and the world. And my group, the JOSA Ensemble, backs them up. JOSA standing for Jazz on a Sunday Afternoon. This season, and as you'll see, last Sunday, we had the band I put together is called Back Bay Transit. Has a little bit of a history in that the bass player in it and I were in a band in Boston back in the 70s, and that was the name of it. So we grabbed that, and then grabbed a bunch of musicians that I played with over the last few years in this area. The second session coming up in December 18th is Paul Asbell, who is a guitarist. It's actually the first guitarist feature I've had, to another first. He's from Burlington, Vermont, and he was the guitarist who played on all the Big Joe Burrell recordings, who resided and played in Burlington. After that, we've got in the first part of January, Giacomo Gates out of Connecticut, and he's plays in Manhattan all the time, and he's quite a singer. Does interesting jazz songs that like Charlie Parker would have done, but with lyrics. After Giacomo, we've got Donna Byrne with Marshall Wood, her husband and bass player, also the bass player for Tony Bennett, who's now retired. So, but we're always fortunate to have Marshall Wood join us with Donna Byrne, excellent vocalist, and also somebody not to be missed. Then in February, it's Greg Abate out of Rhode Island. tours all over the world, playing a great alto sax, kind of a bebop kind of a guy, and he's just he's a staple. He's been with Josa a long time, and he comes back every year, and we always look forward to it. And after Greg is Dan Moretti. He was here actually this summer. We did a gig up in Sunapee at the Livery, and he's also he's more of he's a tenor player. But he plays they all play the saxes, but he's also from Rhode Island, and he I like his style. You know, he's kind of funky. Dan is a great guy to play with. He's been around for years. Then the beginning of March is Sean Montero. So Sean Montero has a sound very similar to Carmen McRae and Sarah Vaughan. Her father was the late renowned bassist Jimmy Wood, who was a veteran of the Duke Ellington band. So she's a great addition to the lineup for this year. And then there's two more acts. One in the end of March was Christine Fossen. She was at Berklee College of Music. She's also been a Josa feature in the past, and she's been at Berklee College of Music. That's where she started and was connected with Tiger Akoshi, but she's moved out to out west. And finally, the season ends with Cersei Miller and Dominique Eade, who are absolutely fantastic performers. Cersei's on alto sax, and Dominique is one of the finest vocalists out there. So it's a full season. So the best way to attend and find out information about it is to go on the website, which is josajazz.com, and there's lots of information there. You can even order tickets online. There's ways to email and connect via phone or any of those ways. That's the best way to connect. And for complete details about the address and how to get there, you can get to it online at the website. But it is at Grantham, Easton in Grantham, New Hampshire. So come on out for a season of actually amazing jazz.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. LaValle Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Back here, starters have been tabbed for the second half. They're just joining us. Hopkinton has played from the lead the entire game, trying to knock off undefeated Kearsarge here in an early season Division III battle in the green. Hopkinton with the ball first. Shaylee Murdo, the freshman, with 9 in the first half to lead her team. That's Maddie Carmichael with the ball. Also starting are Liz Holmes, Hannah Pecci, and Elise Miner. Miner, the only player for Hopkinton in foul trouble, had 2. Spent time on the bench in the second quarter. She'll shoot the outside shot, no good. Rebound Tessa Marinello for the Kearsarge Cougars. Addison Whitty, Ava Shapiro take a long shot. That is no good. A Stalker in the starting lineup, as well as Hannah Gowen. The basket for Hannah Pecci. Of course, Hopkinton in front by 8. They have led by as many as 8. Two shots on the Hopkinton foul. Maddie Carmichael with her first. Kearsarge did do a pretty good job denying Carmichael to the ball in that first half. Neither team got into a huge, real good offensive flow, and it's low scoring. 24-16 would reflect that. It's well below what we've seen from Kearsarge here in the early going this year. Team that had 55, 62, 64 for Kearsarge. I believe a boys basketball made its way onto the girls' floor, and that's, so I'm laughing. It happens. You play a boy-girl doubleheader like we have tonight. Woody gets a point. It's 24-17. Murdo over to Holmes. Miner was open inside, tried to kick through, getting it to Pecci. It's stolen away by Whitty. Kearsarge now will try to convert off of the turnover. Down by 7. We're in the third quarter. We've got the open player. Davis Shapiro knocks down the 3. And it's a 4-point game. Shapiro has 7. First made 3 of the game for the Cougars. (24-20), Murdo. Holmes back to Carmichael for the Hawks, and Pat Roy, the head coach, in his 7th season. Took a 2020 team to the semifinals in Division III. 2018, all the way to the finals in D3. They've been a contender. They make a good play there as Pecci finishes it off. 26-20. And they'll press again. Cougars cannot bring it across midcourt. Hawks will spread the floor a little bit, looking for an opportunity. See if somebody cuts. It's the Kearsarge man. Cougars knew what to do there. Bounce pass trying to get from Pecci to Pecci. Stolen away. Cougars 5 to go. Shapiro for 3. Up off the back iron. Into the air. Out to Hopkinton. Sierra Stone back in. Timeout for Coach Tenney and the Cougars. Hopkinton leads by 6, 26-20. They opened up this 6-point lead, 8-2. 12-6 at the end of 1, and we've stayed 6. Looking for more high school basketball. We'll see Kearsarge quite a bit here in the back end of our schedule. Up next, though, the Newport Tigers, Stevens Cardinals, another rivalry game. 7 o'clock on Tuesday, January 3rd. Hope you can join us for that one. I think I've got that written down as at the Toll School in Newport. Sunapee and Newport boys will play on the 9th. Kearsarge and Stevens back here on the 17th. And you can follow us all season long on YCN, TDS TV 13 and 1013, NCTV 8, and at YCNnow.com. Click on the live screen. Take us wherever you're going. Share that link when your favorite team's on. Or watch us from wherever you are. Into the lane. Miner got blocked. Hopkinton had a shot. They come down with a rebound here. Murdo. Back to Miner and around. 4:30 to go third quarter with the right hand. Murdo for 2 more. First in double figures in the game. She has 11. Stocker, a turnaround. Marinello comes back to Stocker. No. Marinello again. Jumpers off the mark this time for going. Pretty good possession, but no points. This is Pecci, stripped inside. Turnover, and now the Cougars will bring it up. They've got numbers here. Stocker will kick it back. Shapiro into the lane, and it'll be a two-shot foul. See who they've got. .32 Sierra Stone with her first. Jada Kendrigan back in for the Cougars as Ava Shapiro free throw line right. No, not shooting. Battled out. (28-20). Ava Lambert back in for Hopkinton. Made a three in the first half. Cougars will press. Hopkinton will break it. Minor back to Lambert, and the three is no good. Woody will let that just go out of bounds. Cougars have got to find some offense here. Just 4 points in the third quarter and a very low 20. A team that's averaged 60 through their first 3 games. I realize the opponent might be a little tougher here tonight. Whitty on the drive. She'll get to the line this time. Adding Carmichael their second foul of the quarter. Third team foul. One more coming. Additional support for Game of the Week. It's being provided by North Cape Design Build. If you'd like to support our programming, please contact us at info@ycnnow.com. Kearsarge will stay stuck on 20 a little longer here. Stocker on the steal. Fouled by Ava Lambert. Kearsarge will get a couple more free throws here. Nice play by Ella Stocker. On the outlet. Was aggressive, made the play. Now with an opportunity to add to her 6 points so far. Offensive rebounds. Whitty, nope, a travel. So another empty possession for the Cougars off of that steal with 2:47 to go in the third. There's still almost 11 minutes left in this game, but Kearsarge has got to figure out something. As the confidence grows for the Hawks, Carmichael in the lane, no good, tipped around, and it's Cougar ball. Stocker will take on Lambert, no good. Rebound Murdo. Had a foul on Kearsarge in the backcourt. Foul to Tessa Marinello, it'll be her second.
Kearsarge foul, number 21, Tessa Marinello.
And Petchy will check in. Murdo, the give and go, but the give was to Ellis Stocker of Kearsarge. Cougars trying to convert another turnover. Shapiro comes back to Whitty. Approaching 2 to go in the third. Cougars have trailed the whole way. They're down 8. Third quarter, up with the left hand. It didn't go for Marinello. But if these start falling, Kearsarge can make up some ground in a hurry, but just not finding the hoop. And it's an offensive foul on Marinello. It'll be her third. Fouls are 4 on Hopkinton in the second half, 2 on Kearsarge. Kearsarge has only committed 5 fouls in the game, but 3 of them are on Marinello. Will stay out there as now she will leave. Dara Boucher back in. Kearsarge steals, and Kendrigan will get to the line this time. Foul on Beth Taylor. Inbounds play. Shapiro got a hand on it, redirected it, and the Cougars, again, just an opportunity. The ball just doesn't want to go in. Something's got to go. There's one. First point of the night for Jada Kendrigan, the 5'5" sophomore. 28-21. Liz Holmes will check back in for Hopkinton. Six-point lead. Hopkinton playing on the road for the third time in 4 games. They've won their previous 2 road games. Murdo, the kick through to Petchy. Up top, Holmes and one.
Kearsarge foul, number 22.
Dara Boucher's first personal.
Team 3. The game for Kearsarge, number 11, Hannah Go.
Goen will give Addison Whitty a breather. Free throw by Holmes gives Hopkinton its biggest lead of the night at 9, 31-22. 1:30 to go, third quarter. Kendrigan, no, rebound, inside, Hawks, long pass Holmes, ahead of the field. It's good, she'll go back to the line again.
Kearsarge foul, number 15, Ava Shapiro, her first.
First foul on Ava Shapiro.
At the line, shooting 1. The game for Kearsarge, Tessa Marinello.
Tessa Marinello back into the game. Liz Holmes just hit the old-fashioned 3-point play. Doesn't finish this. She has 5 points though, but now a steal. Murdo for 2 more. And the Hawks have opened up a 13-point lead. Last touch by Petchy. An 11-2 run right now for the Hopkinton Hawks. Shapiro's 3 didn't go. An offensive rebound. And Marinello inside and scores. Beth Taylor steps in here and very nearly intercepts this pass that was intended for Marinello but missed it. And Marinello came back and hit Liz Holmes to recover and committed the foul as Marinello gets a chance at a three-point play. Every foul the rest of the game is going to put Kearsarge on the line, so they better make some. 35, 24, 40 seconds to go. Lambert for the Hawks into the corner. Murdo for three, no good. That'll be Kearsarge ball. Going to Marinello. Back to the Hawks. Kearsarge will put a little pressure on. Hawks do break it. They come back to Taylor in the lane, no good with 11. There's time. It's a 3-on-1 break. Shapiro into the corner with 7. In trouble with 4. Gives to Marinello, who kicks it over to Whitty, but the shot, even though it went in, will not count. And Hopkinton has extended the lead, so after 3, it's 35-24 Hawks. It's a rivalry game in Division III, and it's on YCN. The game of the week continues after this.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 12 retail lumberyard locations in New England and celebrating 60 years of serving you with quality products and friendly service. Baba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Baba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Martin Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. The Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, Sunshine region. Additional support is provided by North Cape Design Build.
Kearsarge ball to start the fourth quarter of this girls' game tonight. Cougars down 11 at home to Hopkinton. First shot of the fourth going no good. Rebound to Hopkinton. Hawks have extended their lead with a 13-8 third quarter over the Cougars. As freshman Shaylee Murdo leads the way with 13. Cougar foul on Addison Whitty, her first.
Team 5.
5 fouls on Kearsarge. There may be a lot of free throws here in the fourth quarter. 11-point lead. Cougars need stops, down by 11. Hopkinton trying to make it 3-1 to start the year. Kearsarge is 3-0. Murdo. Over to Holmes. Nope, that's off Holmes. So it'll be Cougar ball. Boucher and Whitty. Shapiro is out there along with Goen. And with 21, Marinello. Just checking on Marinello here. And so she's okay. Like she wanted to go right, now comes back to the left, nobody in that corner. Shapiro feeds on the right side, going into Boucher and back out. Hopkinton playing right on them, man on man, and they got the ball to Boucher, who was open but missed it. Knocked around, tie up in the rebounding action. Hawk ball.
Kearsarge substitution number 5, Ella Stalker.
Ella Stalker will come back in for Coach Tenney. Kearsarge has one player in foul trouble. That's Marinello on the floor with 3 fouls. Hawks double-digit lead. They don't have to be in a rush. Murdo calls the play. Hawks get into position. Holmes cuts for the ball. Pecci for Minor. Yeah, they're not going deep at all. And Murdo gets fouled on the drive, so that's 2 shots. And now we shoot free throws the rest of the way. That was not in the act of shooting. It's 1 and 1. Oh, it's got to be 2 shots because it wouldn't be 1 and 1. Timeout taken by Kearsarge. And Tenney will have only 1 timeout remaining. Again, stay tuned at the end of the telecast for the HR Club Kearsarge Heating turning up the heat player of the game for the competitor that had the greatest impact on today's game. Our game coverage is brought to you in part by LaValle Middleton Building Supply, with 12 locations in Vermont and New Hampshire, where safety and service are their top priorities. They're hiring and a great employer. Learn more at lavalleys.com. We thank LaValle's Bubba's Bar and Grill. Also thanks to North Cape Design Build, Kearsarge HR Club and Kearsarge Heating Oils, the Barton Insurance Agency, and Echo Communications, your sponsors of the YCN Game of the Week. We thank them and we'll support them by buying local. Bob Lippman back here at North Sutton, 6:03 to go. 4th quarter, Hopkinton 35, Kearsarge 24. Ed Tenney back as the head coach of the Cougars for the first time since retiring from this position in the winter of 2008. A couple of state championships with Kearsarge, 98 girls, went 21-1. 2002 state champs as well. They had undefeated regular seasons. And a couple of other seasons, had an unbelievable run between 96 and about 2001, where Kearsarge lost 7 games in 5 years. Those, it's 36-24. So the free throw, first point of this 4th quarter. Hawks come away with a steal. And they didn't need to shoot before. Bad pass. Stalker didn't get it. Back inside. Stalker had it knocked away. We'll get the tie up. So to be Cougar ball, they have to make up 12 points in 5:14. Jada Kendrigan back into the ball game for the Cougars. Game 1 of our doubleheader saw the Hopkinton boys remain unbeaten, 59-34 behind 24 points from MJ Yopa. Still Kearsarge ball. Kendrigan, boy, really forced that. Hawks protect, get it across the timeline. Murdo with a game-high 14. Dribbles out near midcourt. Get into the offense, trying to go inside, and there's nobody open. Murdo feeds left side and open there. An opportunity for Minor, no good. Rebound. Hopkinton. Last touch by Kearsarge on the rollout. Kearsarge has been held scoreless here in the fourth. This time it's a 30-second timeout used by Coach Roy of Hopkinton with the score 36-24. Hey fans, Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newbury Harbor is helping make today's game coverage possible. They have a full menu of amazing seafood, land fare, award-winning seafood chowder, hearty sandwiches, and a diverse pizza menu to satisfy any size party. Today's coverage also brought to you in part by the Barton Insurance Agency, supporting you and the community. Ben says one size fits all just doesn't apply to insurance, which is why every client gets their individual attention. Hawks bring it in, off the inbounds. They got the ball to Carmichael. That play will work a lot. Didn't this time, and it's going to end up being a travel, unfortunately, for Marinello, who lost her footing there. Back to the Hawks, only token pressure offered by Kendrigan this time. In and out, offensive rebound. Cougars will get it. Cougars with 2 second-half field goals. Looking for one here. No good. By Kendrigan. Second chance points for Maddie Carmichael, who has 14-point lead for Hopkinton, and perhaps more. Murdo. Hopkinton's going to win this. Kendrigan, no good. Rebound pulled down by Murdo. Pesci to the left. Minor on the floater, no good. Murdo, good. I tell you, Murdo has been great, 18. But after a game the other night in which Conant struggled, put up only 23 against Conant, Coach Roy was able in span of just a couple of days to refocus, get his team getting back to the things that they do right, and they have played a terrific game tonight. 42-24. Cougars to inbound, and this is Whitty who dribbled in the lane. And we're going to go shoot the other way after a foul on Whitty. Harley Richards, 3 and 4. Perry Brooks check in for Kearsarge. They also have Hannah Goen, Adara Boucher, and Tessa Marinello on the floor right now. Rebound for Murdo. Still out there. Leading scorer in the game, 18. Murdo back around the screen, under 2 to play. 43-24. Oh, one thing about Hopkinton, they don't give up a lot of points. They've held Kearsarge, a club that had scored at least 55 in all 3. 4th game in a row that the opponent has been under 35. Petchy knocks that one down. Jenna Wheeler, 24, into the game for Kearsarge. Ava Lambert and Gina Simpkins are back in for Hopkinton. They're going to call a foul or tie up. Call the Hawk foul here. So Adara Boucher will take the ball, go to the line. Miranda Anderson, a sophomore, into the game now for the Kearsarge Cougars.
Adara's in the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Picked up one. 2 weeks from tonight, the teams get together down at Hopkinton High School. Kentucky. See how things change there. Girls will go first that night, scheduled for 5:30. Followed by the boys game. Under a minute to go. Thank Athletic Director Scott Fitzgerald. Here at Kearsarge, Dan Meserve at Hopkinton for their support and helping put the game together today. For YCN, Boucher, he fouled, we'll get to the line. On behalf of all of us, wherever you may be this holiday season, stay safe. Thanks for your support of YCN's coverage throughout the year. We'll be back on with you right after the new year. More high school basketball. Again, Division III will wrap up pretty quick. End of the regular season will be February 10th. They'll play out the championships over 2 weeks before break. Emphatic statement here from Hopkinton tonight in both boys and girls. Hawks have got 2 solid programs.
Foul, referee Carly Richard. Her first. Teammate Ava Lambert's at the line, shooting one.
Richard on the foul. That'll put Ava Lambert at the line left. Pat Roy will pick up win number 74 as the Hopkinton girls coach. It doesn't include any holiday tournament wins. Ed Tenney will stay on 271 wins as the head coach of the Kearsarge Cougars. His first loss of this year, though. 19-point lead. Boucher, back to Anderson, no good, and the Hawks will run it out. Hopkinton wins. It's freshman Shaylee Murdo with 18 points tonight. Your player of the game, brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oils. Hopkinton Shaylee Murdo with 18. Only player of the game in double figures. Mavis Shapiro leads Kearsarge with 7. Solid wins for the Hopkinton Hawks here. Boys take the opener, 59-34. Girls win the nightcap, 45-26. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. Thanks for your support of YCN. I'm Bob Lippman on behalf of all of us here in North Sutton. Good night, everybody.
NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, and backup generators. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Baba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor, for great land fare, seafood, sandwiches, and Baba's award-winning chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Baba's Bar and Grill. The Intertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Intertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. And North Cape Design Build. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.